What's the time?
1:20.
Oh, look at that. Not again. It's the only way it gets to the end. But it means we have to miss about half an hour of the film. No, it ain't my fault if the lunch break ain't long enough, is it?
But at this rate, we're never going to see a film all the way through.
I don't see why you don't show an hour a day until we've seen the whole film.
Can be dead bound to miss the tapes if I keep them for more than 2 days.
Right, so you got 2 choices. You either miss the end or speed it up so you can see what happens.
There's a third choice. Our money back.
Where are we going to hide?
The bedrooms.
Come on, stay out of the bedrooms.
Hello, you gone, Death?
It's gone. She look right here.
Come on, Hello. What are you doing?
Where you been?
Nothing's wrong.
Not really. They only want their money back.
What for?
Lunch break ain't long enough, is it? I'm all fed up with only seeing bits of a film.
All right, men. Now listen. Don't panic. But I've heard that McCluskey's going to be on the gate when we get back. Well, all right, we've got that appointment card. That's just it. She's going to grab any kid who says he's been to the dentist and then ring out to see if the appointment was genuine.
How are we going to get back in then?
You'll be all right for moving now. She'll have there to the end of lunch break.
See you later, Paula.
Don't panic,
See
Vince.
you, see you later.
See you, Matt.
See you.
What about us? I made all that up. Start thinking, eh?
Oh, yeah. Just playing the appointment card fiddle. I was going to risk using them again.
Right, and you ain't going to show any more videos around here either.
So we've got nowhere to show the videos and all the punters have got the hump.
Look at him, punters.
I don't see what there is to laugh about.
But there's a difference between you and me. You see, I've anticipated all this.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's why I've just been checking out the media studies room.
What about it?
Listen. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, nobody uses that room for the last 2 periods of the morning. And I've discovered without the key.
So we're going to transfer the video club to the media studies room? Forget it.
Right.
No! We nip in there during morning break with videos and blank cassettes, set it all in motion and record our own films.
What for?
That's why I'm at.
He's definitely mad. I think it's a brilliant idea. You would. And just supposing we don't get caught setting everything up. How are we supposed to get hold of the tapes once they've been recorded?
Simple. One of us shoots in before afternoon registration and takes off machines.
Breaking into a locked classroom. Who's going to volunteer for that job?
I will.
I might have known.
Right then, Vince. We're relying on you for some spare cassettes.
Me again. Me dad'll do his piece if I borrow another one.
Look, we'll be able to buy our own tapes eventually. Just the first couple to get us going.
I don't know. Suppose a couple.
Great. First recording session on Tuesday then.
It's tomorrow. Steady on, Robbie. Your brain will explode. I was trying to lose that. We'll lose it somewhere else.
Right, Vince? What films do you bring? Morning, Miss.
One of these days, I'm actually going to find you sitting down at your desk like everybody else and waiting for registration.
Never know your luck.
Gardner, I wasn't speculating just then. That was a roundabout way of telling you that from now on you will be seated behind that desk. Understood?
Miss.
And that goes for your cronies, too. Because I am sick and tired of forever finding you huddled together in some corner or other discussing the latest conspiracy.
Don't argue. Go on.
Because you all have to leave the building at break time, that's why. Go on.
I find all this a bit underhand, actually.
What's underhand about teachers patrolling the corridors at break time?
Oh, never mind.
You take the door and I'll check the corridors?
Fine.
Don't know how I let myself get talked into this.
Here. What do you reckon was the matter with Washington this morning?
I don't know. It's all you can think of that. In any case, you've been stroppy all week.
Yeah, but not even on else. Just us two she's having a go at.
And is that tape?
Shame we can't use those dentist cards no more. Because we need to get out of school this lunchtime.
Here we go again. Who's we?
You and me ought to be enough.
What for?
OK. We're all ready to go?
Go on then. Set it rolling.
Lovely sight.
What are you doing that for?
Still records. Safer this way.
Let's go.
Still don't know what he's talking about.
There's still that bag of plaster to pick up Mr. Light's place.
Why tell me?
Have I just had this little business venture or not?
Yeah.
Thank you. And I think I made a little favour, don't you?
Shh. Come here.
Brown, get out.
Smart!
Which way do we go?
Washington's got to be better than smart.
With the way she feels about us at the moment.
That's just you two. You and Robbie be all right with her.
Okay, then you go that way. There's two less to worry about.
Never mind him. What we going to say when Smart finds us?
All right, Wendy, but show the note to somebody next time, will you?
Yes, sir.
Wait there, whoever you are.
That was too close to comfort. Come on, let's get out of here.
All clear.
Hello, Samo. On your own again?
What's it look like?
Sorry, just thought you might want a bit of company, that's all.
Yeah, well, you thought wrong, didn't you?
Suit yourself.
Anyway, thought you fancied Julian Fairbrother.
What's that got to do with anything?
The only thing's you're trying to chat him up. I'll go over you, Wilkes. And take her with you.
Oh, proper Prince Charming, ain't he? No wonder Jackie don't want to know anymore.
Hey, look, it's a Grange Hill girl. She's been kidnapped. We've got to do something about it. You grab the girl and take her back to school.
What?
Just do it.
Callie, wait!
My arms are going numb and my guts are rumbling. It must be well past lunchtime.
If you keep starting to rest every 10 yards, we'll get back to school before our own time.
Can't help it. My back's killing me.
Arms, guts, back. Anything else?
Having trouble, lads?
Oh no. It's the builders from school. How are you gonna get out of this one?
Robbie.
Blimey, I'm gonna have heart failure.
Yeah, sorry. Seen a couple of fourth-year girls and a younger kid.
They went down the corridor. Looked like they was going to girls' toilets.
Yeah, tough. Thanks, Rob. Mandy. Heard you might be in here.
You look a bit hot and bothered.
Yeah, wouldn't you be? It's a bit quicker than I expected.
I didn't get you, though.
No. How's the girl?
Can't get a word out of her. But she don't seem too bad, considering. We'll wait here until she's ready to come out.
Yeah, well, look, I'm going to shoot up stuff and tell someone what's happened. When she's ready, bring her over, all right?
All right.
This is absolutely ridiculous. 3 rackets in one term.
I must confess, there is a certain amount of irony in the situation, if nothing else.
Is there?
Of course. Mrs. McCluskey sets up anti-theft squads to patrol the school. You and Miss Washington are detailed for the first tour of duty. And while you're doing your rounds, someone nips in and swipes your replacement squash racket. Surely that's ironic.
I can think of another word.
I thought you were going to the staff room.
I never know where I'm in this building. I thought I knew where the staff room was. I've been walking around for the last 5 minutes. Which way is it?
Maguire! Do you have an ex yet?
No, sir.
Then perhaps you would like to tell me what you're doing, what you are all doing in this building.
So I was looking for the staff room because we just got
Looking for the staff room.
We are, sir.
Oh, I believe you.
Sounds like it.
Or should I say, I will believe you when we have made a little adjustment to the tense of your story.
But, sir, if you just let...
You see, I think you were looking for the staff room. And the reason that you are now so far away from it is because you have already found what you were looking for.
No, sir, listen, we've just...
Within the last half hour, someone has entered the staff room, and for the second time this term, Mr. Smart has had a squash racket stolen.
Yeah, well, that's nothing
And
to
as
do-
I am no believer in coincidence, I think that under the circumstances, you three had better have a cast iron reason for being on these premises. Don't you?
Look, I'm not trying to excuse what they've done. They're in the wrong, they know that. But the stealing and the stealing, isn't there? And we don't get upset when Robin Hood does it, do we?
Robin Hood?
Look, all I'm trying to say is they took things they shouldn't have done. But you can't deny their motives were right. Blimey. I come here to check out a story I don't believe, and I end up sticking up for the pair of you.
Well, if this stuff's stolen, I don't want it left here. And in any case, I'm not up to using it.
Well, it's a council house, isn't it? And that's council material, so what's stolen?
Well, maybe you're right.
It's only a quick job. We could have it done in no time.
Yeah. Not with that, you couldn't.
No, we'd have to bring the right materials.
Would ya?
I don't see why not. We could pop back one afternoon for a few hours.
Will it, cost him anything?
Yes, I was going to ask that.
Well, we get the materials supplied.
Yeah, you got a video recorder?
Yeah, that's why.
I can get tapes for you. All the latest stuff. Free of charge.
Why would you want to do that?
Sort of paying for the job. We can get it for nothing. So it's not as though they owe us anything.
Are you sure there's no stealing involved?
I swear it.
All right, then. Only I insist on providing tea and biscuits at least.
It's a deal. Providing that certain people keep away from the toilets and keep their sticky hands to themselves.
She's gone.
You sure?
I rather thought that might be the case.
She was in there.
Never mind, shouldn't be too difficult to track her down. Just give me her name and I'll check at the office.
You know we don't know it, sir.
Ah, yes. What a pity.
We didn't have no reason to ask her.
Follow me.
Well, where are we going now?
I think you know the answer to that.
If we're supposed to take Mr. Smart's racket, miss, where is it?
Yeah, miss, none of us have got it.
Anyone with the ingenuity to get in and out of the staff room undetected is surely not going to be stupid enough to get caught with the stolen goods in their possession.
You sound weird here.
That'll do, Maguire. You'll speak when you're spoken to.
He's accusing me of thieving.
That's no excuse for impertinence.
Yeah, well, surely I'm allowed to defend myself, especially when I ain't done it.
Maguire, you're in sufficient trouble as it is.
Yeah, not surprising either. He's always had it in for me.
That's enough. Wait outside, all of you. I'm bound to ask this, Mr. Bronson. Is there anything in what Maguire says?
That I've trumped up a charge against him because of some personal vendetta. Oh, come now, Mrs. McCluskey. That's even more far-fetched than their story about the foiled kidnapping.
Yes, that was a bit too far-fetched.
I'm glad you agree.
No, what I mean is it was too far-fetched to have been invented.
Yes, you see, I must say, I do tend to share Mr. Smart's misgivings. I can't quite persuade myself that someone like Maguire is even involved in these thefts, let alone the brains behind them all.
So you choose to believe him instead of me?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
Then what are you saying, Mrs. McCluskey?
That we should make further investigation into their story.
Appeal for the girl to come forward.
And if she doesn't?
Then I'm afraid Maguire and his two friends could well be in serious trouble.
word, please.
Let's have them.
What?
The copies.
Don't worry. They're in a safe place. I'll put them in the anorak pocket.
In the cloakroom. Safe, he says.
You pay attention, please. Now, at lunchtime today, there was an incident involving a first-year girl and some people in a car. Apparently, these people tried to drag the girl into the car.
Quiet, please.
It's very important we find out who this girl is. She has nothing to be afraid of. If she'd rather her identity were kept secret, she can approach either myself or Mrs. McCluskey in private. But, and I must stress this, she should do so before 4 o'clock this afternoon. I repeat, anything she tells us will be in the strictest confidence. Right, that's all. But listen, if you are in this form, do come forward. Because without your testimony, 3 fourth-year pupils could be in very serious trouble.
I bet I know those fourth years are and all.
Well, you would, wouldn't you? Yeah. We saw him when we was banking off at lunchtime. Who then?
I'll let you know.
Well, one of them's his sister's boyfriend.
Zamo?
Thank you, Mrs. Clark.
No?
No.
What about an identity parade?
If Maguire is lying, he could choose any girl and insist it was her.
Oh, we just have to wait then.
It would appear so.
It was you, weren't it? What's he talking about? The girl in the car. It was her. Is that right? Look, if someone was trying to kidnap you, why not tell somebody?
Because it was Mum. What? Only my real Mum, not my pretend one. And she wasn't trying to kidnap me.
Callie?
Fancy a game of squash? Neat, eh? Just been down the gym to get yet another replacement squash racket off Jeff Baxter. End up lumbered with this. I couldn't interest you in it, could I?
No.
Well, he did confiscate it off 2 boys in your class.
Gardner and Holloway.
That's right. You've seen it before.
When did he confiscate it?
Last Tuesday lunchtime.
You sure about that?
Positive. That's his day for playground duty. Caught them messing about with it down by the bike sheds. Decided to relieve them of its services.
Tuesday lunchtime?
Yeah, is anything the matter?
My purse was stolen last Tuesday in the afternoon, remember?
Yes.
Mr. Bronson had a theory.
About a 7-foot boy with telescopic arms reaching in from the window to rifle your bag. Good grief. Gardner and Holloway. One boy standing on the shoulders of another using this thing.
That's what I thought. And I've been giving them the evil eye ever since.
Have they realised why?
No.
Just as well. Because at the time your purse was lifted, this thing was safely locked away. So it couldn't have been them.
I know. But I feel so guilty. I should have known better than to suspect them.
Maybe. That's probably the worst aspect of this persistent stealing. The fact that nobody's above suspicion anymore, including those pupils you normally trust without a second thought. Still, Gardner and Holloway are in the clear.
Yes. I never thought I'd be pleased to see that thing.
I'm glad you said that, because I came down to see if I could,
Lumber me with it.
well, they are in your class.
Won't you need it for your game of squash?
Jeff did let me have a squash racket as well. See ya.
You can say what you want, but I'm not having McCluskey poke your nose into my private affairs. Miss Washington knows what's going on between you and your 2 mums. You can tell her it was you at lunchtime and ask her not to tell McCluskey the details. And you reckon she'd agree to that? It's a risk you'll have to take. No, I won't.
Well, that's up to you. But I reckon you owe those fourth years something. And if you do choose to stay quiet about it, you can stay away from me in future as well.
Robbie, you can't. Don't drop us all in it over the video business.
I can't help that. If I don't say anything, nobody's going to believe Zemo. And I know he's telling the truth. What do you think Mrs. McCluskey's going to say about the video club?
Well, she won't want to join it, that's for sure.
We shouldn't get more than a week's detention, because it wasn't as if we was actually nicking anything.
More to the point, there was no reason for Rob to say why he was inside in the first place. He could have been ill. Could have had gut rot or something. I don't know. I'd think of everything round here. Here. What do you reckon to this?
The what's it's missing?
The what?
The thing that catches the grass.
Don't matter, does it?
Not really. Don't know anybody that's got a big enough garden for one of these.
I reckon we can make a few bob on this. Especially if I can find that box.
You see money and everything, don't you? We'll end up looking around in people's dustbins soon. This thing weighs a ton. You have to have bionic arms to push this thing.
How about that one there?
Veronica.
Can I see you for a minute, please, miss?
Of course.
Well, it's not about me, really. It's Kelly. She wants to tell you something.
What's that for?
I ain't touching it. Hang on. Look.
It's a dummy.
Takes one to know one. Groping crab, innit?
Yeah, and I'd leave it there if I was you. Who gave it to you? Baxter? Nah, Miss Washington. How'd she get hold of it? I don't know, but her message was to tell Paul and Luke to get rid of it.
Paul and Luke? Sounds promising. It's been gardening all the way for the last week.
Where'd you see her? Outside McCluskey's office.
How'd you get on?
I didn't have to bother. Callie had already told Miss Washington, so she went to see McCluskey instead.
So nobody knows about the video club? Oh, great.
Anyway, see her.
What's up with you?
Can't you see? Where's your anorak? I've only gone and got it nicked, haven't I?
So someone's done you a favour?
Don't be stupid, Gonch.
He's been trying to lose that ever since he got it.
Look, I might have really hated that jacket, but I weren't really trying to get rid of it. Will you get into much trouble?
Henry mustn't be late for school.
All right. Who's volunteering to referee the sale?
What?
Sale of unclaimed lost property and second-hand school uniform. Thursday. What? No volunteers? Proceeds to the school fund.
Jumble sale. So that's where hard-pressed teachers are supposed to shop, is it?
What? Dessert Oxfam? Anyway, it's mostly uniform.
Wouldn't harm a few staff to wear uniform. Set an example.
Steady on, that's a bit strong.
It's all right, Nick, really. We can't all be clones, you know. Some of us have personalities to express.
Anyway, aren't you supposed to be on crossing duty? Or have you forgotten your lollipop?
Yes. Trained staff on traffic duty. What next? But don't think I shan't register my strongest objections to Mrs. McCluskey. If neurotic parents didn't keep writing in about the traffic, we wouldn't be put in this impossible position.
Oh, well, look on the bright side. Shows they're not illiterate, doesn't it?
Unlike most of their offspring. Oh, yes. Things were very different before the amalgamation.
What did I do?
They never stop. Not even when you point at them.
Right, then left, then right again.
Now go for it!
You! You don't move!
Is this your idea of a joke? Is it?
No, why?
Ooh, well, you're just a bit off back there, that's all.
It's just that I'm very busy.
Not too busy to have a game of squash sometime, I hope. As if all the rackets haven't gone missing.
Look, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be sorting out the musical with Peter McCartney.
Out of my way, boy.
Which one's the dumbest?
Who said that?
Gotta look it, gotta look it.
That girl see me at break. Not so fast. You are first year head. This was thrown in front of a car and frightened the wits out of all of us. I shall expect an explanation.
Unclaimed lost property will be on sale at very reasonable prices. So I suggest you all replace those items of clothing that you're missing, and from now on there'll be no excuse for incorrect uniform.
Here, miss, do you think I might pick up a nice new coat there?
Veronica, surely you realise we're all as concerned about the thefts as you are. You don't think life in the staff room is exactly rosy with everyone under suspicion, do you?
Magic!
All I can
There, what did I
suggest
say?
is for the time
Quality.
being, you don't bring anything valuable into school.
Yeah, but miss, when's somebody going to do something about it all?
And there's my anorak.
You didn't like that anorak.
That's not the point.
And Kelly, someone tried to nick her, didn't they? Can't think why, though.
And you didn't get lost. That was different. It's all right, Cal.
Now you're being silly. Look, even Mr. Smart has lost 3 squash rackets. Quietly now.
All right, freeze. Come on, I've got something very important to say.
No, of course not. Listen quietly while Mr. Smart speaks to you.
Now, you feeble-minded lot.
Like at Mastermind.
Or 2 boys in particular.
Must mean you and
Listen! Who thought it funny to bring a dummy to school this morning?
What, one of those rubber things you bung in your mouth? I know we're fair.
A clothes dummy, stupid. A dummy dressed in school uniform. A dummy that was thrown under the path of a moving car. There could have been a very nasty accident. All first-year boys are on permanent detention until somebody owns up. You are all listening very carefully, aren't you? Because I would hate for anybody not to be giving me their fullest attention.
Oi! That's me you're pulling off.
Well, you better get yourself a spare in the lost property sale. And this? I've told you 20 times about these things. I don't like them. I don't want to see them in this school. You can write me 3 pages on insolence, and I'm confiscating this until
the staff of a sale of second-hand Walkmans. Yeah, we know.
Gardner, collect this offensive thing at lunchtime. Quietly to your next lessons. Boys, don't forget your detention after school.
Detention? Yeah, some goon made out a car knocked over a boy, only with a dummy. Yeah, daft, eh?
Yeah. What did the Smart say?
Look, I'm not your luggles when you plug in, you know. I haven't seen Smart like cross for ages.
Here. If Smart was that wound up about Henry, why didn't he go tell the office chap about the tape?
Confiscated it, didn't he? Nearly took the rear with him. What more do you want?
Look, it was obvious he didn't want it left in the staff room, or he'd kept it a month, wouldn't he? He missed all the teachers were under suspicion.
Yeah?
So if even Mr. Smart aren't sure about the other teachers, how are you supposed to be certain that one of them ain't on the fiddle?
Teachers nicking things.
This seat's taken.
I was by the invisible man. Oh, whoops, I just squashed him.
Saving it for a friend.
Oh, I see.
No. Oh, you're not sitting next to Bankfish. You're gonna watch him.
Settle down there, settle down.
It means you two settle down. You and Banksy together. Any romantic? Ray, have you seen them?
So, what's it to me?
Oh, yeah.
Right, let's go.
John Paul, what do you think?
What? So he really cares, doesn't he?
I've had my hair done.
Here, I've been waiting to give you this. Christmas present.
Just thought it'd make me look more chic, my hair.
Mais oui, c'est formidable.
What is it? Get it off, it's wiggling.
It's a rabbit. I thought you might like it.
What do I want with a rabbit?
I thought it might make a more intelligent pet than one you've already got. You have pets already? See, thick, isn't he?
Julian?
But women need not rabbits. They need perfume. Parfum de Paris.
All for me? How nice.
It's nothing. Nothing, nothing. I only potted animals' glands and things. Faye, how could you use perfume?
Julian, go away.
Fair brother, come down here next to me. Not very kind.
She doesn't mean it, sir. She's just going through a silly stage.
I mean to bring a rabbit to school like this in a bag. They don't like being picked up and dumped about the place.
No, sir. Know the feeling. I do look after it, sir. I've even seen rabbits made to smoke. Cigarettes clamped in their mouths. Smoke is disgusting, isn't it, sir? They even do experiments on frogs. But I don't care what they do to frogs.
Someone's been smoking. Maguire.
Don't ask me,
Banks,
sir.
was it Maguire?
I don't know, sir.
Right, you. The front. And see me after school.
But say,
Yes, miss. And how long has Mr. Maguire needed you to stick up for him?
You can't. We'll never get away with it.
If the teachers don't know who's nicking things, we'd be doing them a favour. When we get my water back, shoot it to the record and stick it in the staff room. There's no alternative. We've got to know. We've got to bug them. See you later.
Good luck.
I've come from your vibe, sir.
You've been given perfect hearing, a brain. You know, you ought to look after what's yours instead of blasting it out of existence with this. Distinctly remember. I'm sorry, Gardner. It's gone. Sorry.
Sorry? What good's that?
We'll get it back, I promise you. And all the other things, eventually. Sure to.
Don't bother, sir. I'll find a tea leaf myself.
Just a minute, Gardner. You sure you don't know anything about that?
Me? No, sir.
Well, you think with all you first-year boys on detention, somebody'd own up.
Yes, sir.
For a start, somebody's going to be a raincoat short.
Why do you want some pick on me, eh? Must be my face or something.
Looks all right to me. Can I sit over there?
I thought you weren't interested.
I was trying to save your seat on the bus. Really?
Yeah, you and Banks look really cosy.
Oh, come on.
You come on. You like him.
I don't like him. I mean, I don't want to be owned by anyone. And I was sticking up for you.
You gonna sit down then?
Oh, blimey. Me Matt's got me name in it.
So what?
So what? So Matt's on Henry, that's what. Come on.
Oh, no.
And they're into factory farming, just so they can send their surplus over here.
Stewpot! Come over this a minute.
Move up, Julian. You're too much in the way.
You looking for me?
Nah. I'm looking for Mr. Baxter. Mrs. McCluskey wants to see him.
Well, he isn't here. Still know you are. Come and eat with us.
No, I have sandwiches, don't I? I usually see in your common room nowadays.
Canteen's not good enough.
Here, look, I've got to be off, right? I've got to find him. See you later.
Yeah, but when?
Look, maybe we can go for a pizza sometime, eh?
Yeah, great. What about after the football? I'm coming to watch you play.
No, I haven't got the time. And anyway, I mean, we're going out for a get-together afterwards. Tell you what we can do, though. I suppose we could go out for a quiet pizza tonight. Just the two of us. Look, Annette. Look, I'm not into parading girls around my arms in front of me friends. I mean, women aren't accessories, are they? Well, I mean, it would look a bit odd, you hanging around my friends. I mean, the other girls don't.
I just thought...
Look, Annette. Look, if you're really interested in me, then you'll come out for a quiet pizza tonight, all right?
I am, Stewpot.
All right, and see you later.
We'll never get away with it. Come on, just take your Mac and leave it.
Smart would know it was me then. After what he said about someone being short of a raincoat. Take his legs. Get me bag and all.
Give it a rest. You ain't no child prodigy, are you?
Come on, Jack, you give us a hand. You out.
No, thanks.
Why, what's the matter with me all of a sudden?
All of a sudden? Nothing. It's just what's always been wrong with you.
Yeah, meaning?
Oh, you can't play the piano for a start, can you?
Will you stop messing about with the piano? Anyway, we need both of you to rehearse the opening dance routine.
Dance? I'm not dancing.
Why not?
Because I thought it was supposed to be gangs and knives and wars and things.
And dancing.
Does he have to dance as well?
Everybody. Come on, Zemo.
Well, that's all right then. So long as he has to do it, then I won't look the most stupid, will I?
Are the girls just dancing? Or do we get something to do in the story as well?
Well...
Precious. Look, can you listen, everybody? Look, I think there's something we should clear up before we get too carried away. We've just heard that we're not allowed to do the production of West Side Story.
Oh, no.
Not allowed.
Why, is it rude or something?
Well, it's copyright difficulties. Something to do with the West End production. We just can't get permission.
And they think our school production will steal their customers. I know it's ridiculous.
It's typical. Typical staff mess-up.
We might as well go.
It just means we can't do anything today. But there will be a musical, though we don't know which one. But please do all come to the next meeting. The show must go on, mustn't it?
You see, this time it was a dummy. Next time it could well be a child.
Yes, you're quite right, of course.
You do know how grateful I am, Morris, that members of staff have agreed to police the crossing temporarily. It had worried me that, well, the less flexible of our number might object to such mundane duties.
Only too willing to help. Believe me, I do understand your difficulties.
Thank you. It's as though the council were waiting for a child to be hurt before they stop the street being used as a rat run. I don't think they realise how vulnerable the children are.
We just have to hide until home time. Then we'll take him back up the dump.
He's useless. He'll never fit. If you ask me, I'm smart. Still gonna know it's you. Because you're the only idiot who saw Henry in his room.
Sir?
Saying your prayers, boy.
No, sir.
It's jumble for the sale, sir. Mr. Smart told us to find somewhere safe for it.
Well, considering the number of thefts, the cloakroom is hardly an intelligent choice now, is it?
No, sir.
Where's your next class, boy?
Upper school, sir.
And where's the sale to be?
Upper school, sir.
Well, in that case, would it not be a good idea to take the things with you on the bus?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. One wonders where some of you were when God handed out common sense.
It gets worse every time we move, doesn't it?
Play like that. It's brilliant. All we have to do now is build a musical round it.
Oh, I was only playing that as an example of what could be done. I wasn't suggesting that we
Yes,
should
but
write
why take on a boring old musical when we can make our own?
Trust Bronson to watch us get on with it.
Here, what's that? Never you mind.
Yeah, what is it? Jumble. That's all. Got it?
I believe it. My mum gave it to me. Which one?
Oh, don't ask.
Here, can we have some? Here, look at him. Reckon he polishes it? Here, have a peanut.
You've been nutted, mate.
Keep your hair on.
Everyone down, quick.
Here, look what I found.
What do you want to do that for?
I've been on attention to you.
All right, pack it in.
Now then, which one of you lot threw the missiles at the pedestrian from the bus? Come on, one of you knows who did it. The gentleman who complained said he saw a pale face laughing at him from the window. Well, all right, that's the way you want to play it. Since there are quite so many pasty-faced individuals in this class, I can see I shall have to put you all on a programme of healthy exercise. Track training after school for the next fortnight. Starting tomorrow. Dear me. Some of you lads really have let yourself go, haven't you, eh? Coming apart at the seams. Yeah, I can see I shall have to extend that programme of healthy exercise to mid-term. Meanwhile, Chummy and I are going to take a little walk across to the art room. The rest of you have got 1 minute, so get a shift on.
I've had it right up to here today. Trust that tread to drop us in it. Now it's only a matter of time before they make the connection, innit? Back to a series of Henry, so once he speaks to Smart, they know dump him on the crossing. I'm definitely going to do a bunk now.
You can't. I mean, what about me? Can't leave me here on my own.
Come on, you two, get a shift on. Why don't you change, Gardner?
Not worth me changing, sir. Because I've got to go to the dentist.
So why didn't you tell your teacher at the start of the day? Or is it too simple to do things by the book, eh?
I'd forgotten I was going, sir. It was my mum who remembered. She came to school at lunchtime to remind me. Even brought me a clean hanky. Sure enough, when I checked the card, she was right.
Really? Well, you're too late, lad. Now, you either do things by the rules or you don't do them at all. Just like games. Where we'd be without rules, eh? Anarchy.
Have it your own way, sir. But Mum's already pretty cross, sir. What with worrying who's nicking all our stuff. Whether we're going to get run over on the way. She even wrote to Mr. McCluskey.
Yeah, all right. Don't need to go on about it. Go on shift before I change my mind. And I'll check you really did go to the dentist.
Gardner? Leaving us?
Yes, sir.
And tell me. Dentist?
Yes, sir. Fill in, sir.
I might as well see your card. Shrewsbury Grove Health Centre?
Sir.
No dentist there. Only doctors. You should get your facts straight. My study after school. Prompt.
Can't, sir. I'm on detention for you. Then I've got to write an essay for you on insolence.
Well, you can come and see me first, before you do your detention, and before you write your essay for me. All right?
Sir.
Ever since I've known you, you've been looking at your stars, waiting for something exciting to happen. And now a fairy godmother's turned up. Angela? Yeah. Who else has offered you holidays to Mallorca? She'll buy you all the right gear for the sun. Bound to.
What would happen afterwards? I wouldn't just have a suntan, would I? Oh, come on, I got to get back.
Yeah, but where to?
Home. Mum's been crying every night. Ever since Angela suggested Mallorca. I've heard her through the wall. Think what it'd be like if I went away and left her in tears. If I ever went away and left her like that.
Yeah.
So I can't go, can I? I said to Angela, I do want to see her. She had me, didn't she? Well, my mum and dad, well, they're mum and dad, if you see what I mean. But I can see Angela with that. Oh, I can do both, can't I?
Well, I don't know. I suppose so.
Couldn't I?
It means you get extra presents on your birthday.
So how many times have you used this card?
4 times, sir.
4 times? This is your first year? How many dental appointments do you think you can have before you're 16?
Don't know, sir.
I think it's time you started taking school a little more seriously. And you? Hello, Jeff. Really? Yes. Yes. Thank you. Very interesting. That was Mr. Baxter.
Sir, I only took the dummy because my Mac had my name in it. What happened this morning was an accident. Anyway, I didn't chuck it under a car. That would be stupid. Because it's so difficult to cross the road, I dropped it. That's all it was, an accident.
Well, why didn't you own up straight away?
What? To Mr. Bronson, sir?
And everything else that has happened today has been as a result of not owning up to that accident?
Sir, what a day. It got so bad that's why I was bunking off. Decided to go home.
Yes, well, I suppose we all have days like that. And you've lost your tape recorder. Correction. I've lost it. Mrs. McCluskey will have to be told about the dummy, but I'll see if I can explain. But I'm warning you, Gardner. I'm keeping you under very close observation. Understand?
Sir.
Right, well, I think we'd better liberate all those first-year boys from my detention, don't you? And then you'll all be free for Mr. Baxter's track training tomorrow.
Sir.
By the way, Gardner, I suppose you had an accomplice in all this, did you?
No, sir.
Chance, c'est fantastique.
Drink it down for your own sweet day.
Ah, bonjour, friend Jacqueline. Comment ça va?
Hi, Roland. I'm very much for chip.
Until breaking, no?
Au revoir, Fabienne. À bientôt.
We meet soon again, Roland.
Oh, excusez-moi. Pour toi.
Oh, hi, Roland.
Oh, Jeanette.
He's a bit fast. He was like dancing with an octopus last night. But Julian, you could be joking. Monsieur Le Hank. John Paul. He's a bit hacky. Yeah, if you like one way. Frogs. Julian asks permission to hold hands, doesn't he? Isn't it?
Hello, Faye.
Hi. It's true, what a twit. I like a man with some experience. You see Stewpot again? Friday. I mean, we need somewhere to go, you know. Yeah. Oh, she's back on him today. Can't keep up with her. I can talk.
Hey, Julian, you know them verbs from the French homework?
What? Oh, yeah. Would like to copy mine?
Thanks, Julian.
Excuse-moi.
Oh, just look at that. Flipping desk. There's no way to meditate like that.
Let's go.
And I keep taking my best heights on them seats. 2 pairs last week.
All your best clothes get ruined here. Makes you think school uniform's a good idea.
Yeah, it does cost you wearing your own clothes every day.
Looking like Granger was kind of nice, really.
Mama, will not be cross.
Perhaps we should all wear uniform again. Don't you think it helped develop the new school's identity?
Yeah, for greater sense of unity. We could raise the
Quite feel
subject.
this lack of unity, my dear Lawrence. I mean, we're all the same, really.
Excuse-moi.
You're very on Roland.
James Bronson.
I know what we can do Friday.
Oh, no.
What is it?
Well, you see, I told my dad I was going to do the bathroom.
Do that another night.
Well, I can't see. It's got to be done for the weekend. You know, I've got to fill the walls,
But
sand
you
the paint.
said we'd go out Friday night.
I forgot.
You're not seeing that Annette again, are you?
Who, me? Of course I'm not seeing her.
Mais je l'ai. Je ne comprends pas.
Get off.
Well, don't you remember, Roland? You have to balance each side of the equation.
Sir. Over here, sir.
So my folder's gone.
It's how you set out the equations we're concerned with, as well as getting them right. D'accord? Forget it.
So we're stuck.
Have you looked in all the files, Sarah? We'll go and get some paper and a new worksheet from the front.
Sir.
Let's have a look, Kevin.
Well done. Very good. Go forth and multiply.
Onwards to the next worksheet.
Mr. Legg, we've done these last year.
Don't tell him that.
God, that's great, isn't it?
Chuck us a bonbon, Jackie.
I'll get lost, Banksy.
All right, keep on working. Yes, well, try to ignore the noise.
We don't mind, sir.
What are they doing at Brookdale, do you reckon? Didn't you hear it got merged? No, I mean the building's Dumbo. Just empty it, no? Yeah. Yeah, it could do with some investigation here, don't you think? Dinner break? No, it's not enough time. We want the girls to come along. And Jean-Paul will come. You and Martha and me and Jackie.
All right, keep on working. I'll be back in a minute.
Oi, Jackie, come here a minute.
What?
We'll talk about equations tonight.
You play football lunchtime?
I can't. I've got rehearsals. How about after school?
I can't do that, can I? I'm working. I reckon you're only in the play because of her.
I'm daft.
I thought we were mates, Samo.
We are,
I'm not so sure now.
Well, I might.
Go on, it'll be great. What was all that about?
Nothing, Zella. Thanks, please.
Un désir de flèche, please. And le petit pois et les frites.
Et d'où?
S'il vous plaît. Autre chose? Non, le tuck shop.
Le tuck shop?
Le 12, s'il vous plaît. Oh, most kind, Roland.
We better hurry. Yeah, she must have gone rehearsals already. Those girls don't have cause trouble. I mean, me and you get on all right, mate. Except when Jack is around. Ain't her fault. No, I'm not knocking her or anything. She's a great kid. Dead sweet on you, really. I don't know.
And she almost said no to come along after school, didn't she?
No. We're after school. I need to drop down. Oh, look, there's Jean-Paul.
Hey, hello.
Hi, John-Paul. Oh, you've nearly finished.
Please, I've waited.
I'd see Baxter. What a great idea exploring Brookdale.
Ah oui, ok. Formidable.
Did I say something?
We can go and sit in the staff room. See what they've done to our old phone room.
Is Jackie coming?
Oh, why not? I think it's fun.
Not in here.
She's not being fair. Why don't you tell her? Someone should. You just dare, all right?
Quite the star, isn't she?
Well, Jackie is a good dancer.
Maybe. Don't know fancy herself these days, though. If you ask me, it's going to her head.
Right, Jackie, that's good. You can go and take it off now. You next, Maguire. Come on. Come on. That's it. The design looks great. It's too big a cross. And these sleeves, you need to be loose because there's some fight sequences. Keep still, will you?
Trust you. I was sent to change you in private.
Look, real treat, Jackie.
Don't be daft.
You still worried about that little shrimp?
Jackie, Stephen, we're starting now.
There, now.
Peter, is Paula still available to come in on Friday to help me with the rest?
Well, she wasn't going to be. I've got a music rehearsal, so she would have had to have stayed at home.
Would she?
Otherwise, you'll have the brat crawling all over your costumes.
Or your piano?
Yeah, on my piano. As it is, Faye's offered to babysit.
I'll sit with Faye, so she get home safely afterwards.
Sounds like a good idea, Julian.
What do you think you're playing at, Jackie?
What do you mean?
You just want to get at me, don't you? That's what she's been doing it for.
Doing what? Look, you don't know me.
This is supposed to be a dance rehearsal, not a real street brawl. OK, Precious, let's get started. So we're still putting together this number just before Steve gets injured. Now, Precious has worked out some steps for Vulch.
Right. Jackie, Avril, you stand over here. Now, Vulch, this is where you make your claim to Avril, Jackie here. Now, you other girls take 3 steps back, like this. 1, 2.
It's only a play, Zamo.
Yeah, I don't like it in a play, though. That's my character.
Okay, from the top, Julian. 1, 2. And.
All right, where is it?
What's that, Maguire?
My watch. You see me hide it and you come back here during rehearsals.
Am I right in thinking you're calling me a thief?
You must think I'm blind or something. You've been stealing my girl for weeks, now my watch. Where is it, Banks?
Oh, come on, Sam. You don't know it was him.
Out of line. No manners at all.
Yeah, you lot ruined Grange. It was right before you come along.
All right, all right.
This is our school.
Brookdale, go home. Yeah, Brookdale, go home.
Great,
Brookdale,
thinking.
go home. Brookdale, go home. Brookdale, go home. Brookdale, go home.
All right, Newton, break it up!
Stop it.
Banks, Maguire, get up! The rest of you cool down. Bunch of hooligans. Now, what's this about, you two?
Stole my watch.
I never stolen nothing. Search me.
Well?
You knew where it was. And he come back here during rehearsals.
Maguire, that's no reason to go hurling accusations about.
Yeah, well, he's had it in for me. All Brookies have. Even the teachers.
Maguire?
Yeah, you ever heard paranoia?
Yeah, this is our school.
That's another thing. I thought we were just beginning to pull together as one school with work to do. Now, is this your watch? It was lying on the floor in here, so Precious gave it to me to look after.
Sorry, sir.
If only, Maguire, you could put this kind of energy into getting a musical together. Put the conflict into your character. Now shake hands and apologise.
Sorry. Shouldn't jump to conclusions, should you?
Talk about mixing up life and drama. It's almost like gang warfare. And over a girl.
Over a girl? I heard you broke a date with Claire this Friday.
Yeah, that's right. I was helping me dad.
Oh, yeah. And I heard you were seeing that little fourth year again.
Fourth year? What fourth year? Oh, come off it. Of course I'm not. She's only a kid.
I'm glad to hear that, Stewpot. Because Claire's a friend of mine, see? I don't rate nobody who cheats on a friend of mine.
I do understand, Samo, but you started it, not Banksy.
Yeah, well, how do you think I feel? You making a date with that great imbecile.
It was never a date. I'd like to see my old school.
I don't want you to go, and that's that. Promise you won't.
If that ain't the limit, after what you just done. I wasn't sure I'd go to Brookdale before, but I will now. You've got to stop fencing me in.
Wait a minute.
You'll be late for registration if you don't come now.
Right, pay attention. Due to a prize administrative error, the French group and exchange pupils are without a suitable classroom for this period. Therefore, this afternoon and every Wednesday afternoon at this time, you will all gather together in groups to discuss topics of exchange between France and Great Britain.
Do you discuss it in French, sir?
No, Blythe, in Arabic. Each group containing at least one French visitor will work quietly in the upper school library using these notes. Fair, brother? Banks!
Sorry, sir. Just trying to arrange our group, sir.
Very well. Kindly organize into groups of 6, then remove to the library in an orderly fashion.
Oh, Faye, I was speaking to Mr. Cartley about Friday night. I'm babysitting too.
You what?
So I can see you home afterwards. Aren't you pleased?
Oh, yeah. It's great, isn't it? Hey, look at that Stewpot. Yeah.
Great girl. I thought you liked learning French, darling. Peut-être oui, peut-être non.
Honestly, Roland, you've got to start speaking in English again. It's very nice speaking another language, but it's useless if you pretend to be French all the time. It means you haven't got a good self-image, you see. Well, do you see, Roland?
Peut-être oui, peut-être non.
It's an exchange topic, isn't it? And it's quicker this way.
But what if I check the library? They'd have it for us.
You won't.
It's truly no.
So what? Is we going? Brookdale.
All it needs is for them to get caught. Jackie, you went to see her old school. That isn't why Faye went.
I never know where I'm with her. Not from one minute to the next.
Faye thinks she's met some prince. Thing is, he's an ugly frog.
Alors, what is the hour? It's anglais.
We'll have the place to ourselves near enough.
Yeah, all right. Look, don't talk to me, you know what I mean?
Here's the address.
All right, see you in it.
It all looks the same, don't it?
Yeah, like we've never been gone. And any minute old Barnes will come round the corner.
Oh, shut up, mate.
We could
I know, let's go in the science
find
lab.
the kitchens and see if there's anything going. Banksy.
Do you think it's a good idea, really? We're in
So where are we going to get in then, Banks? I'll smash the window, of course.
Well, let's see if any's open first.
Hello, hello. It's Jean-Paul ici.
Oh, Jean-Paul.
Shh, come back.
Pourquoi?
You never know, there might be someone about.
Regardez.
Quoi? Banksy,
Stand back.
don't break that.
Why not?
Because the door's open.
What, open?
Someone forgot to lock up.
Huh. Thanks, someone. It's awful quiet. Come on.
Come on, you'll have to keep up. I wish we hadn't come.
Second years, wasn't it? No. It's Leggie's first years. The biology lab.
Allez.
God, look at it.
Oh, le pauvre petit.
He don't look so happy. Yeah, looks as if the rats have had him.
Rats, where?
He don't look too happy either. God, look, a real skull.
Oh, it's not human, is it?
We're silly, it's wrong shape. Right, mate?
You can't go taking things. Yeah, someone's bound to come back for him.
What, for these? Oh, really? Hear that, mate? Insult.
Monsieur Blanc, permettez-moi de vous présenter Pierre Lapin. Allô? Allô?
Bah.
Are we going to hang about here all day?
Why? You are afraid?
No, I'm not afraid. Put that back.
Nothing to fear. Y a quelqu'un? Nothing.
It's one loose, isn't it?
Reminds me, I missed me lunch. Coming alive, that's right. I'll get you out of here.
Jean-Paul, we go now.
Oh, okay.
Look, we've seen enough.
We haven't seen nothing yet.
Avez-vous quelque chose?
J'ai cru voir un fantôme.
C'est un fantôme.
What's that one, Satan?
Spook.
Oui, et spook. Alors, chérie, no spook.
Come on, Jackie.
Là-bas.
What do you reckon I'd turn this into? Make a good ball stop.
Oh, know all about that, do ya? John Paul, if you break anything else, I'm going.
Ah, pardon, Faye. I do nothing.
I know where we can go.
Oh, it's better in here.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Okay.
Finally done.
I'll caretaker's room when it banks.
Yeah.
Oh, look, I even left the telly.
Thanks for your coffee.
Now, come and sit down.
What's up?
Land on which the factory was built had to be named. Operator.
Oh, Phil. What's it about?
It's all right, isn't it? We could do this every week.
Come here, you mean?
Yeah, that's right.
How much do I owe?
Well, it's better than the old school library, isn't it?
Should do agricultural subsidies next?
It's nearly time for the bell.
I'm fed up of Arbin a frog home. She's the pigs.
Who's that, March?
She takes everything as if it was hers.
Typical of the French, taking things which aren't theirs.
Yeah, well, I'll be lucky if I get to wear my best dress again. I have to beg for me jewellery back. And she uses me makeup without even asking.
I'd like to drown them all in one of those big EC wine lace.
Yeah, pound them into a butter mountain.
I suppose we better wake her up now.
Stewpot! Stewpot, it's me! Stewpot! Hello. Did you look at the address I gave you? Do you know where it is? You can get the 298 bus. 6 o'clock Friday, all right?
Stu... You better not have chosen that tarty little fourth year with the raggedy hair before me. Because if you have, and you do see her on Friday night, you won't be seeing me again.
Oh, look at that.
There is someone out there.
You'll never get it. Listen to me, we're in dangerous quarters. The sooner you get...
I'll tell you, there is someone out there.
I'll leave it out, Fran.
Now will you listen?
Come on, darling. Let's have a look at your someone. See? Flipping heck.
What?
Well, you're not moving.
Quick!
Hey! What are you doing in my room?
Allez, vite!
Come on, you lot! You run that car, you then! Oh, this way! Oi! Come back here, you lot!
Shoe! I've got to get my shoe!
Oh, leave it.
Blast. Flipping kids.
Hurry up!
That was close.
Yeah. Do you think he caught the frogs?
Oh, no. What about John Paul?
What about him? Look,
That caretaker, he's still working there. He'll report us.
how's he know where we're from?
What's up with you, then?
Oh, the smoking? I don't know.
Quel dommage. What? The shoe. Oh, yeah, they're new. And they weren't cheap either. It's a stupid idea. Could have got us into real trouble. And they don't care.
No sense of adventure, man, in a way.
I said I'd do it to someone, didn't I? Did they listen?
The only problem is, we can't go back.
It's no problem, Luke.
What are you planning now, Banksy?
I've got an even better idea lined up.
Patrolling the Robbers Run, are you?
Yeah.
There must be half the teachers sitting around in there.
We've got to get that water out before break-ins.
Ah.
We got with it last week, didn't we?
Yeah, but last week it was empty. And even then I nearly got clobbered by Baxter. Then what's the aggravation of all this bugging business?
It is if we catch you doing the thieving. Sooner or later, it has to show up on the recording. Mackay's on patrol, right? So he's not in there.
Oh, very bright.
Where's that tape he lent you?
It's in the cloakroom. You mean take that into the staff room?
Go on, my son. We'll wait.
Won't work.
It's worth a try. Kamikaze tactics.
What are you boys doing here?
We're just on our way out, Mr. McCluskey.
Off you go, then.
Phone. She...
a terrible groaning noise and doesn't deliver.
A bit like the school in general.
Miss Washington, could I have a word?
Bring back the coffee percolator, eh? Mm-hmm. Do you know what E1 boys did with their maths homework sheets?
What?
Photocopied them.
No. Really?
One Darren Smith did the original, got most of it right.
Photocopying. And they thought you wouldn't notice.
No.
Simply unfair, them having to wear uniform when the older ones don't.
I fail to see that as an argument for abolishing what little uniform we have left.
Clothes are an essential way of expressing ourselves as individuals.
Yes. I've had cause to speak to the girls in your form about their appearances, even with uniform. They obviously need more of an example set.
I'm not sure I know what you mean, Mrs. McCluskey.
I'm sure you do, Miss Washington. Now, if you'll excuse me. Could I have your attention, please? I've just pinned up one of these petitions asking for improved road crossing facilities. It's to be presented to our MP.
You're looking for someone, right?
No, sir.
Oh, what's that you got there?
Nothing, sir.
All right. Don't lurk around here. You'll end up in jail now. Off you go.
Sir.
So I've written a letter to all the parents. I apologize for taking up part of your break, but I know you'll agree the road safety problem is very urgent. Thank you.
There are too many petitions going round. Road safety. Uniforms throughout the school. No uniforms throughout the school. No staff cover. What good do they do? It's just more paper.
Meanwhile, we have to struggle through each day. Point is, nothing's working.
We've even been doing the wrong maths syllabus. And timetables get changed every week. Still, at least it's quiet now the builders have deserted us.
That's what it is. Well?
Sir, Mr. McCartney
Mr.
asked...
McCartney's not here.
He said, could you put this on his shelf, please?
Yeah, all right. Off you go.
Tea's up.
Ah, tell mate.
There you go. Lovely. Yeah, what film have the boys got us for tonight, then?
Raiders of the Lost Ark. Yeah. Yeah. They've got Alien for us next week.
Ah, good lads, really, ain't they?
Here, this old geezer down the road.
Oh, Mr. Lights, mate. Do his rendering tomorrow, shall we?
Right. Here, we'll need cement.
Yeah. Grange Hill?
There's the odd half bag there. Pick it up dinner time.
Yeah. Ain't heard nothing from the Grange Hill job recent. Sort of quiet.
Yeah. Well, it's these big outfits, see? They don't keep track. Too big.
Too right.
You see, beyond a certain size, any organisation goes out of control. Small was beautiful. Just look around. Well,
Well, what's going on?
Don't know, breaking up the place.
Just makes a terrible groaning noise and doesn't deliver.
a bit like the school in general. Whoops.
Just watch.
Butcher Vince. More Watergate. Well, here you are. Alien! Nice one.
To be fair, no, Grange, my dad's getting really suspicious.
Yeah, you got any dirty films? And that's what everyone wants, isn't it, eh?
Don't do that sort of thing. Ain't you going to dinner?
Yeah, later.
It's got to be useful, information like that.
To who, for instance?
I can see the headlines. Murderer told a mistake, confesses smart. Staff for vandalism. Must be a lot of interested parties. Must be distinct possibilities of cash in this.
Yeah! Well, what are we waiting for?
Hang on. Let's see what else they're giving us first.
Bring back the percolator, eh? Here, do you know what he wanted with their men's own worksheets? Right. Photocopy. Really? One that Darren Smith did the original. Got most of it right.
Photocopying. I thought you wouldn't notice, no?
Told you that wouldn't work.
Okay, hurry up, everyone. Come on, you lot. You don't want to stand here all day.
It's because he's a Scorpio, see? The magnetic personality. Yeah? Really? Yeah. Scorpios are leaders. They're dominant.
Hello, Gonchi.
Well, mate.
You want to live? Well, throw yourselves in the back. Make sure you shut that door.
Was that Luke and Paul getting into that van?
Dunno, miss.
What did I tell you?
Was gonna drop my Mr. Lights after school. Oh, and the word is you'll be missed round the lower school site.
Well, we'd better get there this afternoon and look busy, eh? Let's go.
Oui, avec plaisir. Quelle idée, madame. Alors, tonight we go to cinema? C'est magnifique. Et was c'est bien, Jim Potter, c'est OK, avec Mademoiselle Bouffe.
If you don't understand what she says, you must ask me, Eric. Do you understand? I'm just going to see Roland. I won't be a minute. Roland? Oh, shit, such a baby. I've got a birthday card for you.
Oh, my God, this is beautiful. You have made this?
Yes.
It's all right, Eric. Don't try to move. Just lie still.
Just stepped out in front of me.
Faye, Annette, go to the school quickly. Ask them to call an ambulance.
Chris.
Let me through, please.
Is he badly hurt?
He doesn't seem too bad.
The Dodgsons round here, they just rush around anywhere. Do you want my coat?
Thanks. It's all right, Eric. The ambulance will be here soon. I'll come to the hospital with you.
It's my leg.
Hey, Stewpart's coming this evening. She'll be great.
I'm bringing John Paul.
Yeah? What are you going to tell Julian?
Dunno. I think it's something. I'll tell him it's off.
Great, be a lot more fun with John Paul. Why are all you lot back here? Because Miss Booth went with Eric to hospital. Yeah, but why?
It's a cover strike. And you heard, we just teach they covering for each other when they're absent.
Julian, is there any news?
Yeah, Miss Brewster's come back. Eric's staying in hospital for a few days. He's got suspected concussion and a broken leg.
But it's all right, though.
Could have been a lot worse.
Eric, OK. Mais il casse le...
Cass?
Oui.
If I hadn't left him, it would never have happened.
But Eric is OK, no?
No, it was my fault. Stupid.
Mais non, jamais.
It's Julian. I'm glad I've seen you. It's about the babysitting tonight. It's off.
Oh.
Yeah, Mr. McCartney's sister's doing it.
Would you like to go out somewhere instead?
I can't. I've really got a lot of work.
It's becoming quite impossible to work in this room. Apart from people taking my chair, it's the smoke. I can't breathe, I can hardly see.
If you can't see, how do you know anyone's smoking?
It is nevertheless a disgusting habit.
That's our next campaign.
Could I have your attention for a moment, please? As you know, this afternoon, one of our fourth years, Eric Wallace, was knocked down by a car. Miss Booth has been at the hospital all afternoon. The boy's injuries will keep him there for several days and absent from school for some time. He could have been killed.
How did the accident occur?
He was trying to cross the road between sites. Now, I know you're all very concerned, and so are the parents. I have received no reassurance whatsoever that anything's to be done. Mr. Humphreys has left it up to us.
Shouldn't we write to the Board of Governors?
We need action, not letters.
A demonstration, you mean? Yes, a demonstration. Well, then they'd have to take notice.
That is hardly a dignified procedure.
I doubt that a demonstration would serve our cause if, on the other hand, you would sign the petition as I asked you earlier.
Let's have it.
It seems it takes an accident to get anything done.
Oh, John Paul, is it? Like the Pope?
Oui, monsieur, je m'appelle Jean-Paul.
Right, right. High. Yeah. Low. Yeah. High. Yeah. Low. Cold. Yeah. Yeah.
Oui, monsieur, okay.
Yeah, terrific.
Scott's gone off early. He shouldn't wake, but if he does, try the bottle of orange juice and his teddy bear.
It's a pity about Julian's running practice, isn't it?
Yeah. Still, John Paul's welcome, so I'm after.
There's a flan for you in the kitchen. I hope there's enough. I only expected there to be the two girls here.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be plenty. Thanks for leaving it.
Come on, we'll be late.
Any real problems, then phone this number.
Look, don't worry about Scott, Mr. McCartney.
Okay, see you later.
Ta-ra.
C'est magnifique, n'est-ce pas?
Yes, great. He's got some really good records. Let's put on some music. No, don't worry the baby if it wakes. He's not a baby, he's 3 years old. They won't even go and check him. You could have any kids in it. No, not at least till I'm 20. That's nicer, isn't it? I wish Steve would have hurry out. Think he'd come? Of course he will, it's all arranged. John Paul, what are you doing?
I need a light.
You can't smoke in here. Not in Mr. McCartney's house. Oh, Faith, we can't do what we like now, then when can we? Don't moan at him. I'll get the matches from the kitchen. That'll be in.
Ah, merci. Ma chérie. I don't.
Yeah, ages ago.
All right, fine.
Hello. What's this stupid?
Yeah, I thought she was going to, Oh. All right, Jean-Paul. Hi. Step up.
Un film classique, n'est-ce pas? Pas toi.
Oh, merci, c'est trop gentil.
Do you like this record, Steve?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
It really annoyed me in a minute.
No. Hey, you like it?
No, I don't ever smoke. As if the baby's all right. You ever tried smoking? You haven't had a word I've said all night. What's wrong?
Things wrong. Come, do you want to dance?
Yeah, right.
Moi, je suis pour faire ce qui me plaît dans la vie, mais les convenances, ce sont les convenances. Oui, bah, t'occupe pas de madame, elle a pas besoin de tes conseils. Des asperges?
Non, merci, jamais de conserve. Je n'aime que le frais, à cause des vitamines.
Volevo non donne la moutarde?
What's that smell?
Oh, something's burning in the kitchen, isn't it?
No, it's like... Oh, no! Oh, no, it's ruined! What are we going to do?
McCartney will do his nut.
We don't have to tell them.
Can't do that, can we?
It's kind of obvious, isn't it? They're going to find out. Oh, you idiot!
Idiot? Non, ça fait rien.
Tu connais son affaire, le gars. Pas mal. J'espère que tu vas nous faire des tableaux qu'on
Wish I could have...
l'année dernière.
It's too difficult to explain.
Le premier jour, à peine 60 faisans. Le menteur. Moi, pourvu qu'il ne me fasse pas manger du lapin, le reste, je m'en fiche. Hein. Tout ce qu'il...
It's no good. We've got to tell them.
Yeah.
How much do you reckon it cost?
About 500.
About if we gave them 50 pence a week?
What, about 10 or 20 years, do you reckon?
I'll do the coffee, no?
No, don't touch that kitchen. Come on in.
Look, Annette, I have to go, all right?
Why?
Well, it'll look a bit funny if I'm here when they get back, won't it?
They won't come back for ages yet.
They might.
It's her, isn't it? You're going back to her, I knew it. Don't think you can fool me, do you?
It ain't like that, Annette.
Promise me you'd tell her you'd give her up. Well, you've just been stringing me along, haven't you?
No, I haven't. I've got to go, OK?
If you walk out now, stupid, then that's it.
See that, Fran.
You never even kissed me all evening.
Madame, Monsieur, bon appétit.
It was good, Maman. Oui, good.
Monsieur, Madame.
Merci, mademoiselle.
C'était bon?
Oui.
You like the wine, too?
Oui, good. La carte, s'il vous plaît.
Voilà, monsieur.
Merci. Class, is ice cream, yeah?
That's ice cream, love, yeah. Raspberry, chocolate, strawberry, vanilla, cream caramel, sponge cake, trifle.
Vous n'êtes pas français, mademoiselle?
I'm English, just like you, love.
Miss McCartney's got his
No,
keys.
Stewpart's come back. Faye? Yeah?
Hi, Faith. I phoned. Your mum said you're here after all.
Yeah, that's right. His sister wasn't well. He's already gone home, so...
Merci, ma chérie.
Quite a party, innit?
I came to walk you home. You just never did want me to come, did you?
I told you never to worry.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Everything all right?
Yeah, fine.
It's a terrible smell in here. Was he quiet?
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Well, so you came along after your running practice then, Julian?
What running practice?
All right. What's been going on? What's been happening?
Look, something really terrible's happened, sir. Yeah. I'm really sorry.
Oh, look at it.
We've got burned, see?
Honestly, it's ruined.
Well, what happened to his...
We thought we could pay for it somehow.
What, for a new carpet?
Well, aren't we insured?
Look, the point is, I thought I could rely on you two to be a bit more responsible. Now, did Scott wake up? Did you check? Well? And I'm assuming that someone was smoking in here for this to have happened as well.
Okay, okay.
Look, we're sorry, sir.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, so am I. So am I sorry.
promise you won't see her again?
No, I promise.
C'était formidable.
Oui, très bien.
Je me suis perdu.
Quoi, Roland? Où est-ce qu'on va? Which way we go, mon cher?
Où est la underground?
You not know, Roland? C'est là-bas.
Ah oui, mais c'est bien sûr.
Time for school?
I think he's a bit better today.
Julian, he's not going to get any better. He's 15 years old.
So am I. Think having me put down too?
Look, we bought Bumper for you when you were born. You've grown up together. But 15 years is old for a dog. He's given up. He's done very well to last as long as he has. But we can't have him going on in pain.
He's not in pain. Look, his tail's wagging.
Julian, he can't even stand up on his own anymore. We've had to carry him out into the garden for the past 2 weeks so that he can do his business. You've just got to face up to it.
Have I? Well, you may be ready for it, but I'm not.
I'm economics, so I hate it.
Well, I don't know. I think you make someone a good little wife one day.
Shut your trap.
Anyway, what you looking so moody about? We ain't even got it today.
Wednesday, home economics double period.
Wednesday, rehearsal for school show. No home economics.
I forgot.
She's supposed to remember lines. She can't even remember when to turn up.
I've bought this for nothing then.
What is it?
Golden syrup for me sponge cake.
Why don't you pour it down the rear? I'll make some of your brains all stick together.
You're so funny. How's Stu put on it?
I chucked him.
Not what we've heard.
Keep your distance, not a sound, not a whisper.
Girls.
And I could love you.
Boys. I could love you.
I might be your friend.
I might be your friend.
And I could love you.
Everybody.
I could love you.
Right, that's going on very well, thanks. We'll move on to the next thing now. You want to do the dance? Oh, was there something? Girls, don't go too far away, please.
Are these all right? I've got some news and I want to make sure they can keep their mouths shut. Well, remember that little outing we was talking about? It's on. I got a set of wheels.
Where you going? Roller skating?
My brother's a banger racer, ain't he? He does up old cars and enters some contests.
Banger racing? That's another question into another, ain't it?
Makes it sound like dodgems. This is for men and I'm telling you those cars can get destroyed.
Don't seem a lot of point in doing them up, to reckon.
Don't get wrecked if you're a good driver.
And his brother Phil is one of the best.
But his car's not exactly in showroom condition, though.
As it happens, he's been getting the car ready for the big one in 3 weeks' time.
The demolition derby.
What did I demolish?
Each other. The last one left in one piece takes home the prize. £100.
You reckon your brother will win it?
Well, his car's going to be practically indestructible when it's finished.
Yeah, you ought to see it.
She's going to do more than see it. Me, Luke and Jean-Paul are taking it for a spin tonight.
Oh, yeah, who's driving?
Who else?
I'd have thought a pedal car was about your limit.
Can you drive?
Yeah, there's an old factory where my brother practices. Driven out there loads of times.
Want for one more?
Yeah, but only one.
He means Jackie.
What time are you going?
Last period. Why not? It's only a French liaison.
Jackie, bunk off.
Well,
Mandy, Jackie, down. Quickly, please.
Shame about that. No point Jackie going anyway. 2 boys in the back seat playing gooseberry.
and who asked you, Wilkes?
Of course, if there was 2 girls and 2 boys.
What are you doing here?
I came to see Faye, but she's not here.
A bit of a waste of time, isn't she?
Waste of time. Oh, why? Faye, she is very English, too cool.
See, that's your problem. You don't want to judge all our girls by her. Now, take old Wilksy, for instance. It wouldn't take long to thaw her out. You reckon?
Definitely.
Good, because you're sharing the back seat with her instead of Luke.
And Luke?
He ain't coming. Why, are you complaining?
No.
Didn't think you would. And save that for later.
So aren't we? Yeah, it's okay. Oh, this is where you've been hiding them. Why weren't you in rehearsals?
Did anyone miss me?
None of the teachers said anything, but Julian was looking a bit miserable.
Oh, don't. That's why I stayed away.
I thought he might be. Look, you can't keep dodging him, Faye. You are in the same class, and if you don't fancy him anymore, you're going to have to tell him.
It's not that I don't fancy him.
Well, what is it then?
It's just that she fancies John Paul as well. Well, you are seeing him tonight, aren't you?
That's it then. If it was Annette, there'd be no problem. But you're not the sort of can go out with two boys at the same time.
I know that. So what am I going to do?
It's obvious. You're going to have to give Jules the old heave-ho.
I wouldn't have to say it to him.
What did you say to stupid on it?
What?
Doesn't really matter what you say. It all boils down to the same thing.
You're going to have to tell him, Faye. It's only fair.
I know. I will.
There she is. Little beauty.
You sure it's all right for you to use it?
Me and my brother are like that. What's his is mine. You two coming or what?
Comes there's no seatbelt.
Well, who needs seatbelts? Except the drivers, of course.
Why?
You don't take passengers on demolition derbies.
You are secure, though.
Listen, mate. The way my brother throws his thing around in races, you need something to hold you in, I'm telling you. Where are you going?
You ain't throwing me around.
Don't intend to. We're only going for a drive, that's all.
Just as long as that is all. This ain't a demolition derby, remember that?
Yeah, all right.
That's bumper, isn't it?
I'm very sorry.
So we have stopped. That was really a thrill.
We weren't going that slow.
We weren't exactly breaking any speed records.
Such a car. Such a waste.
Hey, why don't you let Jean Paul have a go?
Because you have to know what you're doing to drive a car like this.
Why? I thought you said it was supposed to be indestructible.
That's right.
Yeah, it needs to be a no with him driving it.
There is so much space. One small car. What can I eat?
Go on, let him. You and Jackie can cuddle up on the back seat.
All right. but just to the end and back and nothing flash.
Oh, you've got some hopes.
Jackie. Jackie, come on, we're only going to go around the block.
Oh, Jackie, don't be a spoil sport.
Jackie, come on. Come on, we're going to drive around.
Hello.
Oh, hello. What are you doing here?
Oh, I just fancied a walk.
Look, I'm glad I've seen you.
You do surprise me. I got the impression you was avoiding me all day.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to pluck up the courage to do something.
I know what you mean. The vet's just been round to my house for my dog.
Not serious, is it? You haven't had him put down, have you?
Well, when you're a member of an animal liberation group, you can hardly stand back and watch your own dog suffer. Can you? I'm sorry, I'm pathetic.
How long have you had your dog?
All my life.
Right, so you'd be a bit peculiar if you didn't cry, wouldn't you?
It's not that. It's just that if they left it to me, I could never let the vet do it.
Well, it's done now, and he's out of his misery.
You're waiting for Jean-Paul, aren't you? Have a nice time.
Oh, no. It's my brother. He'll kill me.
I thought you and your brother were supposed to be like that.
Who is that driving my car, Stephen?
That's just someone from school, Phil.
I think you better get him to stop, don't you, Stephen?
I have tried, Phil. He won't listen.
Try again, there's a good chap.
See? There's nothing to get worried about. He's a good driver.
Oh, I'm not worried. You're the one that should be worried. If you don't stop that motor next time round, I'm going to sling you in front of it. You irritating little Burke. How many times do I have to tell you to stay away from that motor? Eh? 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 Does someone have to kill themselves before you start listening?
Jump on, will you doing? Slow down, please!
You want danger?
Trust John Paul not to even have a scratch when Sarah's in hospital.
Faye, you're all right.
Shouldn't I be?
It's just that Jean-Paul, you were waiting for him yesterday. I thought he was in the car when he crashed it. I'm glad you were all right. I've been imagining all sorts of things. Mind you, I should have known you wouldn't get involved.
She didn't get involved because John Paul didn't turn up.
Sorry?
You went with Sarah instead of me.
Bet Sarah's well pleased about it. I heard her face is in a right mess.
I suppose some of us could go and see her.
It's not worth it. She'll be out in a couple of days.
And you're supposed to be her mate.
If you're going, I'll go with you. That's if you want.
It's all right by me.
Come in.
Mrs. McCluskey. Actually, we were expecting to see Mr. Humphreys.
Well, you would do. This is his office. However, Mr. Humphreys has been called away this morning and has delegated all authority concerning certain matters to me. Maybe I can help you.
Well, we've come about 3 members of N4.
Jacqueline Wright, Sarah Wilkes and Stephen Banks.
Yes, that's right. They all have leading parts in the school musical.
But you're here to discuss the leading parts they played in yesterday's escapade involving a stolen car.
What happened yesterday isn't relevant to Grange Hill. After all, it did happen outside school hours.
No, not quite. The last 2 periods of the afternoon were down for French liaison. And the fact that Wilkes, Banks and Wright were all liaising with Jean-Paul at a disused factory during school hours, unfortunately does make it our business. My first reaction is to suspend them all.
But if you do that, our whole production stands to suffer because of some harebrained incident involving only 3 of the cast.
Would it suffer that badly?
Well, assuming you do suspend them.
Yeah, the whole show could collapse.
Oh, surely not.
Sarah Wilkes could probably be replaced quite comfortably, but Jacqueline Wright and Stephen Banks had major parts.
Then they should have understudies. I'm sure you'll manage somehow.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. McCluskey. You're telling us we've been wasting hours.
I want to see you, Banks. Where'd you get that? Oh, you weren't even in the car when it crashed? My brother. Good, saves me the trouble, don't it? And what's it got to do with you? Jackie was with you. So, she ain't your girlfriend anymore. Yeah, well, I still care about her, don't I? Look, if Jackie wants to go with other fellas, that's her business. That's right. When them other fellas start pulling strokes like the one you pulled, they're not going to make it my business, all right? Yeah, you can try.
Yeah, I'll do more than that. Be seeing ya.
I'm not frightened of him, you know.
I didn't say you was frightened of anyone.
So why do you keep stepping in to fight my battles for me?
Don't keep stepping in.
Oh, yes, you do. You're always playing the protective email and you love it.
Yeah, likely you love nagging at me.
Me nag? Do I nag?
Only him. I reckon you two are made for each other.
You can't put it all down to Banks, you know. He didn't twist my arm. I didn't have to go.
Yeah, well, none of this would have happened if you weren't trying to be such a big man.
Well, did you mean what you said to him? Like about caring for me?
I wouldn't have said it otherwise, would I?
You ain't off gone red.
Oh, big laugh, eh?
Oh, Samo, stop a minute. I could get expelled over what happened yesterday.
That, it'd probably be a suspension.
Either way, I won't be round here for a while. Will you mind?
What do you think?
Samo, give me a straight answer for once.
Of course I will. Been bad enough at it for the last few weeks, but at least I've been able to see you.
See, you can say it when you try.
Does that mean you're interested?
What do you think? Oh, I'm doing it now. Yeah, I'm interested.
I mean, I could come round your house.
Well, I wouldn't if I was you. My mum and dad aren't too keen on boyfriends at the minute. Any boyfriends. Oh, well, I gotta go. I'll see ya.
Come in. Oh, Mrs. Wilkes. I wondered if you'd be able to get here from the hospital.
Oh, I've made a point of coming, don't worry. I want you to tell me what's been going on, because my daughter's saying nothing.
How is Sarah? I understand the injuries are mainly superficial.
So they say. They look bad enough to me, though.
Yes, of course. Oh, may I introduce Mrs. Banks, Mr. Wright? Do sit down.
Shouldn't there be another parent here? There were 4 children involved.
The other boy's parents are French. I have telephoned them and I've spoken to his headmaster.
Oh. He was the ringleader, wasn't he? The French boy?
Apparently not. That distinction fell to Stephen Banks. But I have had the 2 boys and Jacqueline in here this morning, and Jean-Paul has taken it upon himself to shoulder much of the blame as he was driving the car when it crashed.
I see. One boy dreams up the idea, the other lets it get out of control, and the girls have to suffer as a result.
It wasn't quite as cut and dried as that. The girls did their fair share to egg them on. Sarah in particular, I'm afraid to say.
Are you telling me Jackie did the same?
Not allocating degrees of responsibility, Mr. Wright, but no one is totally innocent in this, if only because they should all have been at school when the accident occurred.
I still think the police should give those boys a good talking to. Frighten them a bit.
I don't think that will be necessary with any of them. Sarah's injuries are enough to make her think twice about doing anything like this again. Jacqueline is genuinely distraught at being involved in the first place, and as for Stephen, I understand his brother has already attended to him.
What about this French boy? He just creeps off back to France, does he? Dodges the consequences.
On the contrary, I can assure you that Jean-Paul's parents are very strict disciplinarians, and what awaits him both at home and at school when he gets back can in no way be construed as dodging the consequences.
What about our children?
Suspended until further notice.
All of them?
All of them.
Well, I mean, that's hardly fair, is it? It's not as though they're all equally to blame.
As far as I'm concerned, all 4 children were there and each of them played a part. In the circumstances, your children are getting off lightly. If you don't believe that, I suggest you take a trip to an accident ward and look at some of the results of reckless driving. Not just the fools responsible, but innocent victims, drivers and passengers of other cars, pedestrians. Do you take my point? Yes, I think you do.
Hello, you two. What are you doing here?
We've come to see Sarah, miss.
Oh, that's nice. So have we. Or rather, Jean-Paul wanted to see her before he went home. I've been delegated to see him onto the plane. So, here we are.
Please, if I could go in alone.
Yes, but don't be too long.
2 minutes.
Okay.
Sarah.
You know, seeing you two together gives me an idea. You know Jackie and Stephen are out of the musical. Well, we've got to find somebody to take their parts, otherwise the whole thing will have to be abandoned.
Us? Me, a rocker?
Well, I think you could do it. Of course, it is short notice, so to stand any chance of being ready for the opening night, you'd have to be prepared to rehearse together in your own time. Are you all right, Jean-Paul?
Sarah, her face. That should have been me.
Probably.
Well, it might have got you a lot more sympathy back at home. Sorry, I didn't mean that.
The scars would not matter. I've been a hooligan. That is what my parents will care about.
Are they really that strict?
First, they will not believe that I could behave as I have. Then when they believe.
Not the guillotine.
Julian said you'd be different at home.
In France, I'm similar to Julian. It is true. Faye?
Bye, Jean-Paul.
Listen, you two, about the musical. Give it some serious thought and let me know your decision in the morning.
Isn't it funny? If he could have been more like that, he would have been so much nicer. And he probably wouldn't have gone home there.
And we would have been offered 2 leading parts in the musical. I don't suppose you're interested, are you?
What makes you say that?
Well, it'd been spending a lot of time together at school.
So it would.
You mean you don't mind then?
No, if you don't.
You mean it? Terrific.
For Mrs. Why do you still let your mother pick your clothes?
Look, just because I look smart and I'm not one of your ordinary school kids, you're jealous.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Look at those buttons. You should wear them at night time.
Oh, very funny.
I wouldn't be seen dead and all that lot.
Give over.
You look like cardboard.
I'm only trying to smarten up my image.
You mean your mother is? You look like Henry the mannequin.
And I won't say what you look like.
Come on, boys.
I'm feeling one of those moods today. One of my radical moods. Especially with regards to Mrs. McCluskey.
Don't mention that name. I could scream. I can't understand the way that woman functions.
I came in early to prepare myself. I expected another round of negotiations about the suspensions. Robbie? What's that?
It's for the demonstration.
What demonstration?
About the roads.
About the roads?
Yeah, outside the junior school where Eric Wallace was run down. They're carrying banners and marching across the road.
Isn't Eric Wallace the boy you took to hospital?
Yes.
There really ought to be a crossing there, especially as it's the shortcut between the two schools.
It's like a lot of things in this place. We shut the door after the horses bolted.
What's happening? Is it a riot?
No, it's a demonstration over the roads.
About 'em?
About the accident, stupid.
What good's it gonna do?
We're going to try and get public support. You going to give us your support?
Do you mean we have to have banners?
No.
Hey, I got a good idea. What? We could explain to the drivers what's going on. They know what's going on, stupid. They can see it's a demonstration. Yeah, but they probably don't know about him getting run over, and about the merger, and about walking from lesson to lesson.
That's right. We could get local sympathy.
Come on, then. Hey, what about lessons?
If we don't get a Pelican Crossing and someone gets knocked over and killed, you can forget about lessons. It could happen to anybody. I didn't think it would happen to me.
Come, Lola, let's get some paper. Get some names down for a petition. I mean, the first year should do their bit. We use the shortcut as much as anyone else. Excuse me, madam. Sorry to inconvenience you, but we're demonstrating for Pelican Crossing. A friend of ours was run over and tragically killed last week. Would like to add your name to the petition? Thank you. Here, where'd you learn to speak like that? Dunno, it just came to me. Let's fill this paper up, shall we? Waste more school time.
Well, have you seen the chaos outside? I'm surprised old Humphreys allows it.
Well, he comes here so rarely, he probably doesn't even know about the accident.
Yeah, but I'm sure Bridget would have told him about it.
Are you? Well, perhaps you know it better than I do. Anyway, this demonstration's helped me. They're giving me an opportunity to find somewhere to hold my Hardy exhibition.
Hardy? Do I know him?
Thomas Hardy? The author? Wrote Jude the Obscure?
I do know who Thomas Hardy was.
Morning.
Morning.
All right. Tea break.
Oh, yeah. Well, we've been here since 7, you know.
All right. Yeah.
So, mate.
How long do you think it's going to be before you get the job finished?
What, the whole school?
Just this room, actually. I've got an exhibition of Thomas Hardy.
Well, this whole school's in a bad state, you know, bad state.
Is it?
Oh, it might look new, but it's rotting.
Yes, I know what you mean.
Well, that's why it's such a long job. All the wood's getting soft. It's got to be replaced. Rotten.
Something's rotten in the state of Denmark. Oh, well, anyway, enjoy your tea break.
What's that all about?
I don't know.
Denmark?
Here, do you want a sandwich?
Yeah.
Good morning, sir. I wonder if you'd like to sign our petition. One of our close friends was savagely killed on this very road. And we're petitioning for a Pelican Crossing.
Holloway,
Mr. Bronson.
what on earth is going on here?
Nothing, sir.
Nothing. Then why aren't you in school?
Helping with the demonstration, sir.
Get into school straight away. Otherwise, you'll be late.
So will you be, sir?
What?
Well, I mean, you're stuck here, aren't you? We're doing a good job with the petition. Everyone said so.
It was Eric Wallace who was run down, sir. Eric Wallace, N4.
Yes, I know all about Wallace.
Are you going to sign our petition then, sir?
No, I am not. Now get into school, the pair of you. Now!
I really hate him.
I hope his car overheats.
I hate this school as well. First it's the timetable, what they mix up. Then it's the uniforms. Then it's this. And they won't even let us have our own crossing for safety.
There is one consolation.
And what's that?
You look very, very smart.
Bridget's gone out to the demonstrators.
She'll probably send all the mothers home and give the fathers 100 lines. I must not block the roads.
Oh, I don't know. She'll probably only suspend 1 or 2 of them. I was on my way out to watch the fun.
There must be some staff stuck out there, too. I think I'll come with you. The plebeians will need all the help they can get against the power of McCluskey.
Mrs. Wallace? Yes? Hello, I'm Mrs. McCluskey, Deputy Head. Could I have a word with you, please?
I am not leaving here until we have something done about this road, if that's what you're after.
No, that's not what I'm after, Mrs. Wallace. I agree with you. I just don't think this is the way things are going to work, that's all. If I could have a list.
Right, well, how are you going to make it work?
I think we should work together, community and school together.
Unless you do it yourself, nothing happens around here as far as I can see.
I agree, but all you're doing at the moment is holding up the traffic. You're not maximising the situation.
What do you mean?
Unless you clear the pavement and allow the traffic to pass through freely, you'll antagonise the police and consequently lose support. I've already started to circulate a petition.
Mrs. McCluskey, I hope you're not acting against the interest of this demonstration.
Miss Booth, for your information, I support this demonstration 100%.
Oh.
I was just explaining to Mrs. Wallace that in order for this to be successful, we need to deploy our resources rather more strategically.
Oh, we thought...
Yes, I can imagine what you thought, Miss Washington. Well, perhaps this will serve as a reminder that I always have the students' interests at heart. Shall we go to my office, Mrs. Wallace?
Haven't you two got any lessons to go to?
The school's in a mess. Nobody knows what's happening.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, someone had got knocked over. Now they're all protesting for a pelican. All the teachers are arguing over it.
I saw one of your teachers this morning.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he's going on about Denmark.
Denmark?
Yeah, says something about being rotten in Denmark.
Oh, we probably had a bad holiday there. Some of the teachers go anyway, you know.
That's what I said. Probably had a rotten holiday there.
How's the work going down at Mr. Light's?
Finished. Yeah. You got any new videos for us?
Dunno. I'll have to have a look.
We'll try and get something with a bit more action next time, will you? Go on, I got bored silly by that last one. Yeah, what was it called?
Something about day in the life of a Cornish fisherman.
Couldn't you get something a bit, you know, bluer, eh?
We don't do that sort of thing. I'll get you a good one next time, though.
Yeah, get me that one about the boxing. It's great.
Yeah. Where are you off to today?
What do you mean?
Oh, all this.
Oh, you noticed. Smart, eh?
Yeah, not bad.
Come on, let's get going, Arlo. We'll be putting these workmen off their jobs otherwise.
Think you're funny, don't you?
I know I am.
I just don't think the kids should be involved in this kind of demonstration.
No?
At Rodney Bennett, we tried to keep politics out of school hours.
The demonstration this morning wasn't political. It's about the safety of the students in school hours.
Well, I think it's a waste of time. All it'll do is just satisfy those involved, and at the end of it, nothing will get done.
Excuse me.
Right, put away your books. Those who have not finished the work in class will finish it this evening.
Sir, we didn't start lesson till late, though, did we?
That, Skellett, is not my fault. I was delayed this morning by a futile demonstration.
So, see Mr. Baxter?
I beg your pardon.
I want to know if we still got swimming today.
I suggest, boy, that you use the correct entrance to this room if you wish to ask a question. And the correct entrance is the door.
Yeah, but it's stupid using the door one can ask through this window, isn't it, sir?
Who has let you out of class?
The bell's gone, sir.
I didn't hear it.
It's not working in this part of the building, on account of the builders.
When did the bell go?
About 5 or 6 minutes ago. Was I going to be late again, sir?
Is it any wonder that Eric got knocked over when they travel at speeds like that?
It's ridiculous, it is really.
They don't even take any notice of the speed signs, and some of them are doing up to 60.
Hello, any progress?
I rang the town hall. The chairman of the General Committee was at lunch, but I managed to speak to his secretary. She sounded very hopeful. She said she didn't think he had any urgent business and she'd ask him to pay us a visit.
I'm still not convinced that demonstrating isn't the best way to make people sit up and listen.
Nobody's arguing that point, Mrs. Wallace, but once people have sat up and listened, something still needs to be done in real practical terms.
And of course that's where the council comes in.
If they come.
Oh, I think they'll come.
We've got some more names.
Have we? What's this come from?
From Paul Holloway and Luke Gardner. They gave it to me at break time.
Oh, well, it's another 4 names for our petition.
Apparently, though, they were both late for registration.
I don't suppose they were the only ones.
What are you dressed up for? Oh, you don't look like a dog's dinner. So what, you jealous of saying no?
You are, I bet. Your days have all those smart shoes.
Give over. What, we seen dead in a pair of shoes like that?
I couldn't afford them.
Get lost. I see them downtown in the shoe shop. 2 quid. 2 quid for these shoes. Couldn't buy the laces for 2 quid. Anyway, they're horrible. They make your feet look all funny. It's like your face. At least I can take my shoes off.
Can't wait for it.
Hey, Bronson's on the warpath.
Mrs. McCluskey. Have you seen the headmaster?
I'm sorry, I haven't.
Might I have a word?
Of course, what's the problem?
The problem is manifold.
Oh, I see.
I can't find the headmaster anywhere in the school. And as you are second in command, I would like to lodge a formal complaint, or rather complaints.
About what?
A, the speed of redecoration of my classroom. B, the attitude of certain junior staff towards senior staff, namely in the supporting of subversive activities.
Such as?
Such as this morning's charade with the Pelican Crossing.
Oh, I see.
And finally, the ad hoc approach of the workmen.
Well, I'll certainly file your complaints, and if I see Mr. Humphreys, I'll pass on your comments.
Thank you, Mrs. McCluskey, but please don't trouble yourself. You obviously have more pressing matters to deal with. I'll find the headmaster myself.
I am, however, intending to see the workmen later this afternoon. If you were interested, you could, of course, attend, assuming you hadn't found Mr. Humphreys by then.
What happens if they find out about the builders and the videos and all that?
They won't find out.
But how do you know?
Because we're going to warn them.
Come in.
Excuse me. Could we have a word with you if you're not too busy?
Not at all. Please take a seat. What a coincidence. I've been meaning to have a word with you in any case.
Oh, yeah. That is a coincidence. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I bet Baxter never spots him.
50 pence says he will.
Right, you're on. Right then, Henry, fancy a swim?
How are we going to get him then?
Carry him, Div.
We need to put some clothes on him.
Give us your blazer, let him wear that.
Don't talk daft, this costs money.
I wish you'd give it a rest about your blazer.
You what?
All I've heard all morning is you going about your new blazer and your new shoes. Have you ever had anything new before?
And what do you mean by that?
I mean what I say. When I get new stuff, do I go on about it?
Listen, Robbie, the reason you don't make a big issue of getting anything new is because nobody can tell whether you're wearing an old blazer or a new one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to settle this bet and take Henry for a swim. Or we're going to argue about who's wearing the best shoes and underpants.
Sorry, Grange, but you know how I feel about my image. I mean, I've got to look good, ain't I?
Right then, Henry, time for a swim.
Hang on, he ain't got no trunks.
You can borrow a pair of mine. Got a spare pair.
That's pretty impressive, that is, Robbie.
Sir,
having 2 pairs of trunks. I mean, that's really smart, that is.
You see, the work seems to be taking longer than we thought.
There's a lot of difficult bits, you see.
I can see that renovating such a large school is by no means a straightforward job. And without a foreman, it must be very difficult to decide what order to do things in.
Yeah. And the other thing is, you see, we've been involved in other things.
You mean other work?
Well, yeah. Yeah, we have. That's what we've come to tell you about.
You've come here to tell me that the reason that nothing is finished is because you've been doing other work?
Yeah, that's it.
May I ask what this other work consists of? Come in. Ah, Mr. Bronson, perfectly timed. These gentlemen were about to tell me something that may interest you. For whom have you been working?
Well, it's your scheme, really. You know, the bridge building thing, the old folks.
I don't believe you.
We've only been using surplus supplies. The school won't be charged.
2 of your pupils gave us the idea.
Did you hear that, Mr. Bronson? They've been using school materials to help the old age pensioners. What do you think about that?
I think it's absolutely...
Marvellous. I thought such philanthropy was dead, gentlemen. I congratulate you.
Well, we didn't want to let the pensioners down once we'd promised.
Oh, no, quite right. What were you going to say, Mr. Bronson?
Mrs. McCluskey, could you spare a minute?
Yes, Miss Washington?
Yes, Well, I wanted to apologise for this morning. We seem to be permanently at loggerheads.
For what do you wish to apologise exactly?
I did you a disservice. I thought you were against demonstrations.
Certainly not. In fact, I've made a telephone call myself to the town hall.
Yes, I know.
Someone's due to visit us this afternoon.
Coming into school?
Well, don't look so surprised. They are human, you know.
I'm surprised you want anyone to see the school in this state, with the builders still working. Won't it paint rather a bad picture of Grange Hill?
Might do. On the other hand, it'll let him see the sort of conditions we sometimes have to work in.
At the chalk face, you mean?
Yes, at the chalk face.
Right, everybody down the other end of the pool.
Excuse me.
What, sir?
What is that doing in the swimming pool?
Just having a swim, sir, like the rest of us.
Yeah, we felt sorry for it. Stuck in the art room, so I thought we'd bring it along.
Oh, you did you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, well, apart from the little chat you and I had, Gardner, about how he happened to come back into your possession, have either of you considered the dangers you created bringing him, or rather it, into this pool? Right, come on, get out, both of you. All three of you, in fact. Give me that dummy. Come on. Right, now get out, both of you, and go and get dressed. Right, chuck in the rest of you. We're going to look at the breaststroke. Come on.
Mrs. McCluskey?
Yes.
Jeff Edwards. You spoke to my secretary on the phone.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much for coming. Would you like to come through to my office? I'd like you to meet one of our parents.
Fine.
What a wally. Yeah, and you owe Robbie 50p.
Yeah. I wonder about these teachers sometimes. I really do. They're such wallies. Has he sent you like that as well?
Yeah.
You've only been in there 10 minutes.
He reckons the lesson's over, but really he's kicked this out so Bronson can have a swim. He's just made an appearance. Anyway, you owe me 50p.
Yeah, I'll pay tomorrow, OK?
And I won't forget.
Yeah, OK. Hey, I reckon I've worked out why Baxter took Henry.
Why?
To give to Bronson to use as a wig stand.
He doesn't wear a wig.
Of course he does. Come on, I'll prove it.
How?
Well, if he does wear a wig, he won't wear it in a swimming pool, will he? What are you doing?
Just having a joke, that's all.
I thought I was no blazer.
Oh, no, listen, it's only a joke. I always see the funny side of it. He likes a joke.
Is that Bronson? Of course it is. He's bald. Told you, didn't I?
Still don't believe it.
Hey, look at this.
Grange.
Hey, look at this.
So you're saying that children have to cross this busy road sometimes 2 or 3 times a day, depending on their timetable?
That's correct. We're a split-site school, as I'm sure you'll realise, and this is the quickest route between the 2 sites.
Oh, I think it's ridiculous, all this business with the merger and no organised crossings for the kids. Ridiculous.
I must agree it doesn't make much sense, does it?
Well, we used to run a bus between the 2 sites, but with money being so short nowadays, we had to abandon the scheme.
Oh, it's the old problem, isn't it? Who's running this great big machine called the authorities? Someone makes a decision to merge schools, but other than that, no considerations are made.
Well, I certainly feel there's a strong case here.
Oh, I think so.
I would have thought our first move would be to look into the speed limit.
It's not the speed limit that needs reducing. They don't take any notice of it in any case, half the drivers. It's a Pelican Crossing or a bridge. Anything else is useless.
I must say, I do tend to agree with Mrs. Wallace. I don't think anything short of traffic control is going to make the situation any safer.
On the whole, I think you're right.
I shall certainly make noises in the relevant ears.
How long do we have to wait until anything happens?
I shall get onto it right away.
Or do we have to wait until there's a major tragedy before anything gets done?
If I hadn't seen it, I wouldn't have believed it.
I told you it was bald, didn't I?
Quick, someone's coming.
Have you any idea where Mr. Baxter is?
No, sir.
What's so funny?
Nothing, sir.
We don't know anything, sir.
About what?
Nothing, sir.
Where are the rest of your class?
Outside, sir.
Well, I suggest you get changed. And then you can join them.
So much for the joke.
You think he suspects us?
You can bet he does.
OK, Grange, where are they?
What?
A joke's a joke. Now, where are my clothes?
Well, thank you very much for your time.
Mrs. McCluskey, it was my pleasure. And thanks for showing me around the school. You're very awkward teaching when you got the builders in.
It's not too bad.
I'm sure they'll make a good job of the place. Make the atmosphere even more pleasant than it is already.
Yes.
How should we get this back to him?
I don't know. You took it. You find a way.
It's got all dirty now. Can't just walk up to him and hand it back, can I?
I don't know. I'm more concerned about my clothes.
We'll get killed if he finds out, you know.
Oh, come on, Grange. Be fair. Have you hid them?
I've told you, I haven't hid them.
Then where are they?
I don't know.
This is great, this is.
Somebody's probably playing a joke on you.
It's not a very funny joke, is it?
Come on, let's see the funny side of it.
My mum will kill me.
She'll see the joke.
Can't go home like this, can I? Now, help me look.
They ain't here, mate. Put his towel around you, you'll be all right.
When I find out who nicked my stuff, I'll kill him.
You look very smart, Arlo.
Yeah? Just shut up, Grange. It ain't funny. Nor's that.
Chào các bạn, hôm nay mình sẽ hướng dẫn các bạn làm bài tập câu 3 và câu 4 nha. Câu 3 và câu 4 này. Ba, thực hành vẽ đường thẳng song song theo mẫu. Mẫu này, vẽ đường thẳng CD đi qua điểm E và song song với đường thẳng AB. Bạn hiểu đề chưa? Vẽ đường thẳng CD đi qua điểm E và song song với đường thẳng AB. Ok chưa? Rất đơn giản thôi. Bước 1. Đây như thế này, vuông góc AB rồi. Sao? Mình sẽ gióng đường thẳng từ đây trước không? Đây mình gióng cái đường này và mình kẻ hò các bạn, xong rồi mình về đấy những cái đường thẳng, xong mình kẻ đường thẳng D này, CD song song với AB nha. Vì AB vuông góc mấy cái cạnh này, CD vuông góc với cạnh này, suy ra hai cái này song song. Tính chất nha các bạn, tính chất bắc cầu các bạn, biết chưa? Rất đơn giản. Chuẩn chưa? Sau khi là kéo song song mình sẽ xóa cái nét này đi thì nó còn bên này song song CD đi qua E song song AB. Chuẩn chưa? Đấy là cách mình cho chắc thôi. Các bạn nhìn các bạn lại căn một phát đi luôn thì quá tốt. Còn nếu mà không chắc chắn thì sẽ làm theo từng bước này em. Ok chưa? rất đơn giản. Phải chưa ạ? Tiếp theo này, vẽ đường thẳng đi qua A và song song với đường thẳng BC. Đấy, mình nhớ đây thì cái cạnh này với cái này vuông góc, hai này vuông góc lên đường này nha, song song đó. Ok chưa bạn? Chuẩn chưa? Tất nhiên là dùng mắt người quan sát thì sẽ có thể lệch hay là sai một chút, nhưng mà dùng thước vào rồi thì rất là khó. Số 4 này cho hình tam giác ABC có góc đỉnh A là góc vuông, đây góc vuông đây. Hãy vẽ đường thẳng BX đi qua B và sau cái AC đúng không? AC BX song song AC đúng không? Thì chúng ta AC góc BA thì BX cũng vuông góc với đường thẳng CD đi qua C và song song với AB, quá đơn giản. Quá đơn giản luôn các bạn ạ. Bài tập này xong, béo bạn.